Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and I've got some news for you, and I'm sure you can tell by the tone of my voice I'm not really excited about or happy to deliver this message today, but my commitment to you folks has always remained the same, giving you the most information possible so you can make the best decisions possible, and so that you can always have the best expectations set before you walk in. I don't like surprises, unless they're good surprises, of course, and unfortunately this is a situation that would lead to not a good surprise. So what am I getting on about? Well, for the first time in the 32-year plus history of our family-owned and operated facility, we are forced into a situation where we are temporarily suspending price protection on ordered units. And man, I hate this. I do not like this. I want to make a very quick note right up front here before someone gets real awful excited. If you are a current Haylett RV customer, if we have already made an agreement before today's date, before the publishing of this video, you are still protected. We made a commitment with you, you made a commitment with us. We will not change, we will not renege on that, we will not do anything other than what we said we would do. You folks are good. My goal here again is to help set fair, reasonable, good, clear expectations for incoming Haylett customers. Because, as you see, unfortunately, there's not a lot of inventory on hand, as we've discussed in previous videos. Because of that, more people are purchasing their RV on a personal order basis, straight basically from a catalog or from one of our mini RV videos. And that in turn pushes back our dealer stock, which then in turn increases the number of ordered units, and it's been a very aggressive cycle this year. And what that has meant is the amount of time that passes from the time that we make an agreement and you decide to make an order with us to the time when that RV comes in, coupled with the high frequency of shockingly aggressive price increases that have hit this year due to the extreme spike in material costs affecting not just RVs, but boats and housing and every other thing. We unfortunately are not able to continue absorbing those unexpected, unforeseeable, unpredictable costs. So, what does that mean? Like, what can you expect? If you place an order with us today and the price goes up, what then? So, the initial lead-in process will be the same. We find the RV that works for you, we find an agreeable figure based on what we know to be today's price, or what we can predict to be tomorrow's price. Typically, people prefer to work on absolutes rather than predictions. I know I'm the same way. Like, every now and then the gas company wants to send me an estimated bill. I guess I'll send you estimated money. No, you come read my meter. Maybe that's just me. That one always irks me. And it wouldn't bother me, like, if my gas bill's $90 and then they estimate it's gonna be $360, I estimate you are wrong. But, sorry, I got off track here. What I'm getting at is, we make an agreement based on what we know the pricing to be today. We will provide you with all that documentation so you can see in black and white and have a baseline trackable figure and metric for your own peace of mind, for your own records. If for some reason you lose that, we'll send you a new copy, whatever. If the manufacturers have to pass along a price increase to us, we will show you in documentation proactively, not surprise you on this the day that you come pick up your RV. We are trying to do better than that, which means we have extra clerk work that we have to pick up. But we are not providing or not asking or demanding a markup on a price increase. We're not increasing a margin. Everything will be flat. Let's say that they hit us with a 3% base cost increase, and let's say that and so that you understand, when you hear things in this business like 3%, 5%. When you're talking the budget of something like one of these guys right here, that could be $3,000. And those level of increases have come through. We have absorbed a great deal of that this year because we made commitments to customers. But that's not something we can, unfortunately, continue to do on such a high frequency basis. Not if we want to be able to continue to provide for the 45 families that we employ here. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. You don't like any of this. No reasonable person does. But please, I hope you appreciate and understand and respect the fact we are proactively notifying everyone of this. We are not waiting until the day that you show up. We are not changing things without making it known. We are letting everyone know exactly what is happening again as of right now. And once again, if you are already a Haylett customer who has already made a commitment with us, you are still protected. Basically, think of it like this. We're drawing a line in the sand, then and now, and as soon as we can in the future, we will resume our traditional practices of price protecting ordered units. For that to happen though, the industry needs to level out, material costs need to level out, and costs need to be a little more stabilized before we can readopt our normal policies. I do hope that will be sooner than later. I do not expect that to be likely this year. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it happens far sooner than later. But again, I'm just trying to provide predictions and expectations so that you can plan your camping and your purchase accordingly. Now, what is also about to happen right around the corner from the time of this video's publishing? You know what I mean. At the time this video comes out, whatever. The RV model year will change. Now, I've talked about this in a previous video. Some groups got together to basically try to provide more standardization to model year. What I am hearing happen from more manufacturers, a couple of them may start trickling in around June, but most manufacturers have a July plant shutdown scheduled changeover. It sounds like many RV manufacturers they give their employees, effectively everybody in the factory, you all take 2 weeks off. This is the time to take your families on a nice fun summer vacation. And then they have the engineers come through and they update the new systems and the new processes and parts and things in the RV plants. And then after that, when everybody comes back in July, is when I expect to see the largest amount of manufacturers, the majority of everybody, change over to 2022s with updated information. I am only just now beginning to receive any level of updates from any manufacturer about what to expect. I will begin to start trickling that stuff out in future videos. So if you are curious about that, even if you're not a Haylett customer, because I know that people all over the place, this might surprise people. Here we are, small town Southern Michigan. The #1 state in which we are viewed is California. We are the most watched dealer in the state of California, clear across the nation. We provide a lot of service out there to a lot of people who are not necessarily Haylett customers, and we're happy to do so because obviously through the wash, we have grown quite a bit compared to where we used to be. But as I get the opportunity, I'll put more of that update information out as it comes to me. If you haven't done so, you might hit that subscribe button so you can stay in tune with those things when they are available. Now, the policy change that we're talking about here really it's not necessarily much different from what you've seen from a lot of other things. Like my older brother does modular housing. Actually, you can Google Matt Haylett Homes here in the Southern Michigan area. He has nothing to do with us here at Haylett RV. He's my older brother, so he has the same last name, which is why the names look pretty similar, not a real big departure. But his material costs have skyrocketed, and he's had the same conversation with all of his clients. I can quote you what things are now. Material costs are going to go up by the time your home is completed, built, and set. At the end of the day, your final cost will increase from what we're talking today. I don't want that to happen to any of our customers. We've always tried to make ourselves a little bit special and stand out a little bit by offering that price protection. I do hope to readopt that policy, but as of right now today, any future orders placed at this time or forward until we say otherwise will be subject to change based on manufacturer's pricing change. And that's it. Again, if they increase $900, your tag will increase $900. We will let you know that ahead of time. It's not a fun thing that I get to discuss today, but that's my job. And sometimes it's all smiles, and sometimes you got to lace up your boots and go to work, and this is one of those days. Again, I hope you appreciate the proactive transparency that we're trying to provide here and the information. As always, we've got industry updates and things coming out. I'll try to get you those 22 model update information bits as I get them. And short of that, when you're ready, we're ready, and we'd love the opportunity to work with you here at our family-owned and operated facility. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.